Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Robin and her dog Barley. Yay! I love when we have like one human and one dog. It makes everything more magical. So thank you so much Robin and Barley for your support. We appreciate it so much. And if you guys want to be house guests of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Alright, so yesterday the feeds went down for a little while for a task, and it sounds like the house guests had to lick whipped cream off of each other, like off of each other's faces, and they were kissing each other. I don't know, but it sounds like they completed the task and there was talk of alcohol and a party, but guess what? It was like a standard season 5 party. Big Brother gave them pizza, wings, and beer. I feel like at some point they're just gonna be like, no more pizza, we can't do it! So they all had like a family sit-down dinner, and it was kind of awkies. You know, there's a lot of tension in the air right now with Demetres and Ika and then everybody else, so yeah. But anyway, it sounds like Ika may have also ruffled some feathers during that task because they kept saying like, oh, everybody's so sensitive, like they can't take a joke. What was the joke though? So then Ika and Demetres were talking about how they're pissed at Dre right now. They're calling her ungrateful, and they're saying she got upset about one thing that we did, and that overshadows everything else that we've done for her. The one thing they're referring to is during William's HOH week when Ika spilled to the 6 not, you know, that Kevin should not use the veto because Bruno would go up on the block. So, I mean, Dre has a lot of other issues with Ika, but that is the one that she has brought up with Ika. So she's just like, oh, it's just one thing and everything else is overshadowed. So then Jackie and Dre were talking in the bathroom, and they're like, okay, who is better to get rid of this week, Ika or Demetres? Keep in mind, at this point, they still haven't even had the nomination ceremony yet, but everybody knows that Ika and Demetres are going up on the block. So Jackie's like, well, Kevin hinted to me that he actually wants Ika to stay because she'll be a bigger target in front of him. And now Jackie's saying, like, yeah, that might be better for us too because Ika's not very good at competitions. Like, yeah, she's a good talker, but if we get rid of Demetres, it won't be hard to get rid of her after. And originally, Dre was saying that Ika should go first, but now she's kind of like, I mean, maybe we should keep Ika. So they're not really sure who should go at this point, but they agree that the nominations have to stay the same. So then Kevin, he's thinking out loud, ooh, darling I, in the storage room, and he feels like he would go home against anyone if he's up on the block next week. If he's up there, he's either got to win power veto or he's going home. So he's realizing he's going to be extremely vulnerable once Ika and Demetres are gone. Yeah, and he doesn't know this, but there's a triple eviction on Thursday, and wouldn't it be crazy if Kevin Martin went home twice during a triple eviction? So he's thinking, maybe I shouldn't put up Demetres and Ika. Maybe I should make a deal with them. Be all like, I saved your lives, you know, let's work together. So then he's like, oh, I don't know, because that's going to piss everybody else off. And then he's all like, why am I playing everyone else's game? So he's going back and forth with himself. It's like he's playing ping pong with himself. And a lot of people were wondering on, like, Jokers and stuff, is this for real? Or is Kevin just doing this for the show? I do think that he was conflicted. We've seen him be very wish-washy in the past. So I feel like it was mostly real, but you know that the show loves to make it look like he's going to do, you know, the HOH is going to do something crazy. So I'm sure it was beneficial for them, but I think Kevin was being for real there. So then Ika and Kevin were in the bathroom, and Ika was like, Kevin, I get it, you know, do whatever's best for your game, no hard feelings, because he had already told them that he's going to be putting them up on the block. So then Demetres joins them, and Ika's like, honestly guys, if I go this week, I want the two of you to work together. I am not going to be bitter. You know, I want to see Demetres go as far as possible, and she says that that is going to happen if he sticks with Kevin. So she's saying, like, I don't want Demetres to go home because of me. You guys need to work together. What is going on here? Is this some sort of reverse psychology shit? I don't know, but Kevin is like, well, what if I take out one of the other 5 newbies? Like, why, you know, I don't have to go after you guys. We haven't had nominations yet, and then we can work together. And then Ika's like, well, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Why not? You've been doing it all season to everybody else. It's really weird. you know, I'm not used to seeing her like this. I don't know why she's not even trying to get them to stay off the block. So then, you know, she lets Kevin know that the newbies are after him. They're planning on putting him up there with William. That's true. Like, they're all gung-ho about Kevin getting rid of Ika or Demetres this week, and then they want to take him out too because he is a vet, and he is going to be a huge threat if he makes it to the final two. So Kevin is like, man, this is a lot to think about. So he goes to the HOH room to think. Again, out loud. And he's telling Big Brother, like, I need more time. I just need 5 more minutes. So he's saying it's not good for my game to get rid of them. And then he says out loud, I have to keep them. All right. Big Brother calls him to the diary room. But then Kevin stops to talk to Demetres and Ika on the way. And he's just like, you know, I thought about it again. And I have to put you guys up. What? Okay, that was a really weird back and forth because he had just said that he had to keep them. And then he's telling them again that he's putting them up. So Ika and Demetres are like, don't worry about it. We get it. It's fine. So then the feeds go down for nominations. And as originally planned, Kevin put up Ika and Demetres. Okay. So after nominations, Demika is hashing things out with Dre. Because they had some drama. And now they're trying to, you know, talk through it. So they were talking about the Six Alliance, telling Dre what that was all about. And Demetres and Ika are saying they were really loyal to Dre the whole time. You know, they were just working with the other side to keep her safe with them. And then the subject comes up about William's HOH again and who told Kevin not to use the veto. So Ika's like, honestly, girl, Kevin was not going to use that veto anyway. I don't know that that's necessarily true, but Ika's saying, yeah, Kevin wouldn't have used it, and I didn't want you to get blamed for the backdoor plan when it, you know, failed. So then Ika says that she also ruined her relationship with the Six because she cared so much for Dre. So Dre's like, thanks for protecting me, but I don't want it to be like you guys are carrying me, so I'm going to play solo. And you could tell that was like a dagger in Ika's heart. So Dre says, you've been sneaky, but then when other people do sneaky stuff, you freak out. So, you know, Dre was also really pissed about how Ika was going around to everyone being like, what'd you say to Kevin? Like, why'd you sell me out to Kevin? And Dre was, like, insulted that she was included in that. So then Ika was explaining that her blow-up earlier was so that people would hate her because she feels like she screwed up Demetres' game and she wants everybody to vote her out. I hate when people do that. So then Dre was like, I don't get why you're saying you screwed up his game. Like, what are you talking about? So Ika gets really upset and starts crying and leaves. That conversation's over. All right, so then this morning, this was crazy, guys. Karen was confronting Ika about her attitude, and Karen is crying. She's like, you're just so mean sometimes, and I know I'm a mean person too, but it hurts my feelings. So Ika can't help but laugh at that. I mean, it was funny the way that she said it, and then Karen's like, I can have sensitive feelings and still be a bitch. So again, it was, the way that she framed it was really funny. So then Ika asks, like, what upset you? Because obviously Karen is upset here, even though she's cracking jokes. So Karen's like, Ika, you know that you can be mean and vicious. I don't have to tell you how you are. And she says, like, throughout the season, you pick someone every few days and you basically like make their life a living hell and then you move on to the next person. And she says it's been her turn to face the wrath of Ika for the last 10 days. I don't know where she got 10 days from, but it seemed like she kept increasing it every time she said it. But she was like, I don't want to be around you when you're like that. So Ika's like, yeah, I can understand you being upset about yesterday, but I haven't been mean to you for the past 10 days. So then Karen says, can I not even feel how I feel? Alright, so then they go back and forth about it a bit. Ika's really hung up on the words vicious and mean. So she apologizes for hurting Karen. She's like, Karen, I really enjoy you in this game. I don't feel that I've been mean and vicious to you, but I have been mean and vicious to other people. So then Jackie is in the bathroom with them. She's straightening her hair, and when Ika says that, she decides it's time to jump in. So she says, but it's okay to be vicious and mean to other people? And Ika says, bitch, I'm not talking to you. She goes off on Jackie. She's like, stay out of this effing conversation. You don't want any part of this. And Jackie is not one to back down. she says, yeah, you've been vicious and mean to me. And Ika's like, yeah, I know I have. F off, Jackie. Turn around and have your hair fall out some more. And Jackie says, okay, I will. At least mine is natural. Ah, don't be coming for Ika's weave. That was a lot. So Ika and Karen continue to hash things out after that Jackie mess. And it goes on for a little while. And I don't know if it was completely resolved. I'm thinking no. But anyway, news of the Karen, Ika, Jackie drama filters throughout the house. Ika's really pissed at Jackie for, like, sticking up for herself, so she's venting to Dre and Demetres, and she's like, Jackie just doesn't know the mouth that I have on me. She says that she's gonna have Jackie rethinking her whole entire existence, and genetics, and birth, and mother, and father. I went to school, and I got a degree in dragging bitches. So she tells Dre, you better warn Jackie to check herself because I will basically destroy her in here. And Dre's reminding her, like, we're not on the outside. Don't do that. You know, she's saying this is all on camera. And she basically implies, like, Dre does not want Ika to be seen as, like, the black woman going after the white woman. You know what I mean? So she's telling her, like, you need to chill out. So later, Dre lets Ika know, again, like, you need to stop because it's too much. But she also says, Jackie was actually talking about keeping you. And she says, don't tell Demetres, but people want him out. You're not the target. So what does Ika do? She goes and tells Demetres. Duh. So they were talking in the pink room, and Ika's like, Dre told me not to tell you, but she said that the house wants you out. And Demetres is like, yeah, I think people are definitely going to want to keep you over me. And Demetres has been in a bad mood all day. He's saying, like, I hate everybody. I don't want to talk to anybody. They're going to wait until after the power veto competition to start talking to people. Because right now, it's not a good situation. So amidst all this drama, they did have the power of veto player draw earlier. William is hosting. We've got Kevin, Ika, and Demetres playing, of course. And then the 3 extra players are Jackie, Dylan, and Dre. So other than all that craziness this morning, it's been a pretty low-key day. Kevin was telling the story of Willy Wonka. Sure. And then Dre was helping Ika study for the Toyota POV competition, because it's that one. It's the one about the car. And they hug, and they say they love each other. They're sorry about earlier. Ika's crying, and Dre's like, please, just don't say that you messed up someone else's game, because, like, that's crazy. And Ika says that she's hurt that Dre thought that she would do anything to hurt her in the game. Like, she doesn't want her to think that. So they kind of make up, but I think Dre still wants Ika out. But anyway, the feeds go down a little while later for the power veto competition. They're not back yet, but if you guys want to check back later, I'll post the winner in the info for the spoiler later. And that's it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. This morning was freaking wild. But until tomorrow, much love.